Hi, this is Pastor Adam from Newsong LA Church. This past Sunday we were talking about the idea of limits and how easy it is as human beings to overextend ourselves. The Bible talks about how overextending ourselves or getting distracted by the needs and cares of this world can cause us even to lose our souls. This was one of the major warnings that Jesus gave us. And so one of the practices that Christians have done throughout the centuries is known as the daily office. It's breaking for times of prayer in the morning, perhaps in the middle of the day, and then at the close of the day. This past Sunday we gave out a handout. It was kind of a tool that you might want to use to practice the daily office. And it's taken directly from a book by Peter Cesaro called Emotionally Healthy Spirituality. Peter Cesaro points out how we tend to separate our emotional life from our spiritual life, but the two are intertwined. And in this example, this sample devotional or sample daily office, he talks about when Jesus goes into the temple in Mark chapter 11, and he turns over the money changers, pointing out the need to create space for our connection with God and not allow the cares of this world, or in this case, money and corruption, to encroach on that spiritual time and that spiritual space with God. He gives a similar story from the Bible about the first king of Israel, Saul, who was into spiritual practices, but there was no intimacy with God behind it. And because of that, Saul ultimately lost the kingdom. We are reminded to reflect on God each day, and putting that into our calendar as a specific time set aside can refresh us and cause us not to be driven and running from thing to thing, overextending ourselves, not knowing who to say yes to or who to say no to. Jesus himself in Mark chapter 1 took time early in the morning to be with his Father in prayer, and it was a result of that time of intimacy with his Father that he was able to say no to the crowds and fulfill his ultimate purpose, his calling in life. How about you? Are you setting aside that time each day, practicing that daily office of intimacy with God? It can keep us from the frenzied life of being overextended and teach us to live within our God-given limits. This is Adam Edgerly from Newsong LA Church. Hope this has been helpful. And if you want to know more, if you'd like to go deeper with us, be sure to see our website at newsongla.net and subscribe to this channel.